I'm going to pre-wet and work from left to right. So in the photo, the sky looks brighter on this side than on this side. And I don't know if that's an optical illusion or what, because I know the sun is on the right. So I'm just going to randomly lay down some water so I can get some random shapes with the clouds. So I'm going to use a little bit of cobalt blue. In fact, I'm not working this well. And a little more here. And notice how I'm just being haphazard with this. And now I can come back with a little bit of manganese blue hue. And that helps bring some warmth to the sky. Time to tilt again. So I'll put a little bit of paint here, but not a whole lot. And it's just going to be manganese blue hue. So you sort of feel that afternoon warmth. And that's pretty light. So I'm going to go in with just a little bit more. I want it light, but it will dry so light we won't be able to see it if I don't put in a little bit more. And that's about all I want. Now what I can do is put in that piece of land, and we just need some gray. So take your existing blue that you have in your palette, either your bluish gray here, and really make that a neutral color. Should have almost no color to it, like this. We can see amongst my mess here. Now that's pretty dark, so I'll dip my brush, dilute that. Now it's going to bleed here, but we're going to go with it. Now the nice thing is if that's trees, then the bleeding suggests leaves in the distance. If it's buildings, not so much. And I want that, actually need it to be darker, because if we look in the reference photo, this land is backlit and should be darker than the water it's next to. So I'm dropping in some darker gray. That will dry lighter, and we probably will have to go over it again later on. I'm going over the whole of the boat to kind of even out the color that's on it. So I want to work on that soon. So for any of you who ran into a problem kind of like what I did, where I didn't have a super even dry brush effect, I'd like to help that out with some white paint. So I'm going to use some of this Dr. P.H. Martin's Proof White. I don't need it to be tilted anymore. And you want to get a floppy brush. I happen to have one here. Whatever one you have that's kind of soft, and when you load paint on it, you can tap it against a pencil. I'm using my finger, or you can flick it by tapping it with your index finger. That will also work. You'll need some paper towels to cover where you don't want it to go.